Okay. Shalom. When they give all praises on the glory to Yahweh.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua,
Ba'ashem
Ba'ashem,
Rakakwadash.
Barakadash.
Double honor to the apostles and the elders of the millstone and the sincere shalom to the Akim that's out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and sound doctrine. We just going to do this real quick video on Esau, because we was just talking about, the certain things he do, like your brothers mentioned plant-based, plant-based food, which is food, the first thing, that comes to your mind is, well, oh, it's plant-based, so that means, hey, it's plant or is something that's green or vegetable or whatever.
Something healthy.
Something healthy, yeah. The whole time they just growing food out of, human feces or even, out of blood, human blood or blood of some sort, That's all. And they just basically prepping you for cannibalism. That's all that is. You gotta be a serious devil to be giving people plant-based food. That means they are really trying to wipe people out. Yeah, you know about this coronavirus. Look, the corona. There's no way that they, Gook's been eating bats for years and years and years, and here it is, 2020, and all of a sudden, like, oh, coronavirus here due to eating bats.
I just went into a video of that yesterday because basically going into diseases, like these diseases are not new. The CDC has diseases that we never even heard of.
Yeah.
Just as they said the coronavirus came from bats, so did the Ebola. The Ebola came from bats. A lot of these things are not new. A lot of these groups have probably even more other diseases because they eat every goddamn thing.
Right.
But Esau, the devil he is, will try to make a benefit off of that. So he will try to make it an all-out war so he can distract other people from the real thing, the real big problem. Just so Esau could keep toying with us, testing on us, see how he can keep us under control while keep doing all these wicked things to us.
And it could lead to microchipping too, because that's what they're doing now. Is a microchipping. And now they saying that it's only a matter of time now. It's not a if, or it's only a when is going to affect the whole world, which we already knew that was going to have with how fast that shit spread it over there.
Oh, you talking about the coronavirus?
Yeah.
Well, shit, they was talking about. I saw an article today talking about how 2 people volunteered to be test subjects for the coronavirus.
See, could they looking for a cure for it?
Mm-hmm.
Our father, our father last night. He talked about what was it? This book that was made like
1980s, 1980. Yeah, so he did a video on it, and Defenders. A lot of people already know about Defenders, so I ain't gotta mention that. So it was he basically did a whole video on that, on that certain subject. On that book.
It said that the virus was going to come out in 2020.
Yeah. So
and how come all of a sudden it comes out in 2020?
Yeah. So like I said, there's a whole video on that, but this is basically on, all everything. It ain't just the corona. I mean, because they had something called the SARS. I think 2001, something like that.
Yeah.
And damn near infected the whole world. They said this is worse than that. Now, what they might do is what they always do. Like the swine flu, they'll release it. Yeah.
Let a couple people die, then you won't hear of it again.
You won't hear of it
Same thing
again,
they did with the Ebola. Same thing when HIV and AIDS became a thing. Even though I don't think it was killing people, but a lot of people was catching it. Still are catching it to this day. But Esau puts all these stuff out here. He'll put steroids in your chicken. He'll put some other stuff in your hamburgers or some other mess.
Right.
That was bad enough to eat that these fast food places. These fast food places you go to ain't even selling you the good stuff, which is fast food. It's just a quick cooked up meal for you to just go ahead and eat it, and that's it. You won't question what's in it. You won't question a lot of the stuff that's even in the grocery store.
Right.
Hell, you could just even the stuff that's in the walls of houses. You can imagine what's inside that. Because how easy is a house to get mold in?
And then the concrete. The concrete is not supposed to be here. That's why everybody back messed up.
Yup.
And
And then
that should start off young.
And then the heat, and then when it's hot or cold, the concrete absorbs it, so it just stays literally hot or cold.
And speaking of hot or cold, it's damn weather.
Yup.
It's predictable now, and that's not a good thing, really. You can. It was just warm.
Earlier.
It's cold. Snowing. It was just snowing a little bit today.
And then when it rains, right? Speaking of concrete, when it rains and if it's all grass, the rain will soak into the grass and back into the earth. Now, if there's concrete, the rain has nowhere else to go, so it finds its way into the concrete and it makes sinkholes.
Yep.
Right. We haven't had a cold winter. You could say a partially cold winter.
If that.
If that. It's up and down with this temperature. Everybody's getting sick, and that, when it's not cold enough, and this is what helps spread that coronavirus too.
Mm-hmm.
When it's not cold enough, when it's not cold, or when it is cold, it freezes those bacterias and those sicknesses and things like that. Mm-hmm. That's why you have a winter and you have a summer, But right now it's been all year round spring, damn near.
Actually, all year round it's been nothing but heat until it started getting cold, and now the cold feels like spring, and then next when spring hits, it's gonna feel like summer, and the summer's gonna feel even hotter than the spring.
Yeah.
It was snowing, and then it stopped, and it started snowing again, and it stopped, and it started snowing again earlier.
I'm gonna get a scripture.
Yeah, we gotta get the scriptures.
This is Job 30:8. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. And that's Esau in a nutshell, because Esau will find any and everything to get his hands into and twist it. Same thing he did with medicines. Medicines originally started from plants. He tweaked it and turned it into something even worse.
Plants and herbs, yep.
To where you could take a pill and it'll work fast, but on the back of the thing you get a what's that called? It's not a diagnosis. It's a bad side effect. And with the plant like garlic is an actual herb that can heal you over time. It's not meant to be fast. Your healing is not supposed to be fast. But yet Esau finds a way to tweak it to where, it's more beneficial for you to take this fast and get back out there to work for us.
When I was sick, I was taking garlic and honey. I took that, you take it like 3 times a day. I did it only 2 days, and like the 3rd day, around the end of the 2nd day, I was feeling like nothing else happened. Like I was feeling completely fine.
Garlic kills everything, so I believe it even kills that damn coronavirus as well.
It could.
You got natural herbs for a reason. That kills everything. Garlic ain't the only one. Honey is not there's several things that people can do to not kill. But people rely on Esau's medicine, and if you sick and you damn near dying, you better take Esau's medicine.
Yeah.
The
Lord is the one who ultimately put it that way.
Right. If it's like a really, 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 really bad one that a herb can't really cure in time, things like that, you better, like if it's that bad, you need to go to the hospital, you don't just say, hey, I'll rely on the Lord, That's fine. Yeah, you do rely on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, no doubt.
Relying on the Lord means you gotta be smart about it.
Right. You can't
which
be.
means you gotta take your butt to the hospital if you need to.
You can't be stupid. So that's just part of having faith. Part of that is having faith. You having faith is not being stupid.
Yep.
Since you got a couple of scriptures in Obadiah, because whenever we talk about Esau, Obadiah is the book to go to.
Very true.
Okay, so you go ahead and pick out some whatever scriptures you got in there. I think you said you had a few in there.
Yeah. All right. This is Obadiah verse 3. Now I'm gonna skip to a few of them afterwards. It says, "The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, though thou dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring him down?" So Esau is self-explanatory, a proud man who say they set their habitation high with just some towers, and actually in the stars too, the space stations, and they say, "Who shall bring me down?" So when you're coming out with all these plant-based foods and the chip and these sicknesses, and you think that nothing's gonna happen to you, karma ain't gonna happen to you, well, guess what? The Lord is gonna bring you down.
And as if GMO wasn't bad enough, they say that GMO wasn't killing us fast enough, so now we got to do plant based.
Yep.
You know, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know, they all these diseases, like certain diseases that were big, like right now it's being the corona. It said like the disease mad what was that, mad cow's disease, something like that. It was in burgers, beef basically. You don't hear that no more. The chicken disease, I can't remember what it was.
Smallpox?
I think so, but no, not that one.
Chickenpox?
It was something like that. That shit was going around heavy. You don't hear of it no more. That's just Esau. But like you said, they like, oh, who the hell gonna bring me down? Shit, I got the power, I got everything.
And that's Esau's mindset.
Right, but Satan don't tell them. What Satan don't tell them, I'm talking about the elites. What Satan don't tell them is that these orders come from the Lord. They don't come from me. I just do what he commands me to do. Satan don't tell them that. Because the Lord don't want them to know that. You go ahead. Go ahead.
All Satan is just a servant to him.
That's all he is. Like the Lord gonna fight his own creation. People are stupid.
In so many ways.
I mean, and I mentioned it. I said it like probably 10 times at the beginning of this year. It's 2020. You really are going to start seeing the decline of the human mind now, for real. I mean for real this time. Like drop dramatically.
To 10%.
More than 10 now. God damn. 2019 was probably about 10.
What else?
Go ahead.
All right. It says, "Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord." Okay. So let's start with these Christians, right? They the church, they don't read books like these. Now it says that he's going to bring you down, so therefore it says, "Thus saith the Lord." So the Lord is bringing you down. Whatever you want to do, what was the word? Playing God. That's what they're doing. Trying to play God. That ain't going to work. It ain't working.
It never will. The Lord is just giving them a small touch of power that they can't really even grasp. Or won't grasp for long.
It's like he's saying, okay, here's a lot of power, and he takes it right back from him. Like, that's...
Well, when you look at movies and games like Resident Evil, that's what when I was watching a video of somebody recording himself in China and Wuhan, with the, he said it felt just like Resident Evil. It looks just like it. It sounds just like it. Everything with this coronavirus seems just like it. And in Resident Evil, they kept saying, as far as the people that released the viruses, those crazy viruses, they said, now I have the right to be a god. What happened at the end of that? Their subjects started turning against them, and it just failed. It was just failed experiments.
Yep.
Cause they tried to play God,
and it failed.
It failed. It just kept failing. They couldn't get it right. They just couldn't get it right. So what happened was something happened, and it just turned against all of them. It turned against all of them. They wanted full control of the world, and it turned against them. This is how it goes. These movies show you that stuff. Like, that's how they get this stuff from the scriptures. That's how they get this stuff from the scriptures.
Yep.
Right? You go ahead. I don't know if there's more than that. Yeah, I know there's more than that. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna go to verse 18.
Okay.
It says, "And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau is for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it."
That's self-explanatory right there. That's self-explanatory. To basically deliverance when we up out of here. That's like I said, that's self-explanatory. You don't need to break that down. And as you see here, sure, because I had this scripture on the screen the whole time. This is Isaiah 14:21. I wasn't going to read it because it was already on the screen, but I was like, I figured why not. Isaiah 14:21 says, "Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities."
I mean, when you just read that scripture, when you think of for the children, prepare slaughter for the children, going back to their fathers. When you look back when this place being started, Esau had family lines passed down in order to keep this continuing, even up to today, and it even went until this place falls. They still gonna have families being passed down to further do their agendas. So when that time comes, we gotta attack them because whoever bore them may not even be alive right then and there. Especially in this day and age, when Esau started, them guys are reincarnated. You're reincarnated now, from when they started in the beginning up to now. It's a regeneration. Even every time we gotta go after the main core right now, because that's who the ones who's in control right now. We got prepared slaughter for the children, which means we gotta cut them down, because if we just let them stay, they're gonna continue in their wickedness.
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't do it. It don't matter, Esau. Like when we bringing out stuff like this, like at camp, they always say, "Well, it ain't me doing it, so why do I have to pay?"
Because you did it before.
you did it before. You did something before, and then even if you didn't, because you
got
you
me
still,
as a nation.
Yeah, that's how we had to do. Not all of us went against the Lord, right?
Yep.
Not all of us was bad against the Lord, but the Lord said, "I'm getting y'all as a nation. It don't matter. I don't care." He ain't got time to be picking out you. Now, as of right now, as far as deliverance, you got a 1/3, you got a 2/3. But those are all groups of people. They ain't nobody specific.
Yep.
I mean, well, they are people specific, but I'm talking about like individual. Yep. They all groups of people.
Yep.
So it's the same thing with y'all. Not only you're right. Yeah, I mean, y'all absolutely right. Not all of y'all did bad. Some of y'all actually helped us get escape some of that stuff. you know, in slavery. It don't matter.
Yep.
You know, you're still going into slavery. You know, you got some Jake whose mothers are Israelite. I mean, whose mothers are Edomites. You got some brothers in the truth that are like that. You know, whose mothers are Israelites, and that's a hard pill to swallow because that's your mother. You know, that's your mother. But and then if you're, you know, and it's even harder if you know you're in the truth. And you say that the Edomites got it, and you find out your mother's an Edomite, man, that's a hard, you know, that's a I ain't gonna say a hard pill to swallow because now we're 2020, you know. Anyway, yeah.
I mean, shit,
that's crazy though.
It is.
That's crazy though to be thinking about that.
You have to have a strong spirit in order to keep pushing that.
Yeah, because it's one thing to know that you know your mother most likely not gonna be right. That's one thing. But if she an Edomite and you know that she gonna go into slavery, it's like, damn, she may be under you. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about it like that. But that's the way the Lord sets it up. Sometimes.
I mean, the Lord's gonna have it to where we ain't gonna have no worries.
Yeah, that's the way the Lord sets it up.
You in the predicament of having Edomite mother, just so you can have your strength, your spirit strengthened.
Right, like He don't give, like the Lord never gives you anything that you can't handle. You know, so He never gives you something that you can't handle.
Yep.
That's the one thing about the Lord. He never gives you anything that you can't handle. If he knows what everybody can handle. So that's how He has it, you know. Yep. So, you know, bottom line is that it don't matter who you are, where you come from, Esau, you gotta go into slavery for all the wickedness you're doing. Yep. You know, I mean, we stand at the inner harbor down there down here in Baltimore every Saturday, and we gotta look at this dirty water. You know, that water. You know, water in the ocean should be. I mean, water on the earth should be cleaned and doing what water is supposed to do. That water, you can't even touch that water.
I was the last people that jumped in that water, they had to go to the hospital
immediately,
and the CDC had to come up there.
Yeah, immediately, fast.
Also, I gotta say that Esau, even if you sleep with our women and get them and have a child about them, they still Edomites. Your Edomite children is still gonna go into slavery.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna escape that curse.
You ain't escaping that.
You ain't gonna escape that judgment just because you try to give your child melody.
Right.
He ain't about skin color.
Right. That's another. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing. You know. And so you name something wicked. I guarantee you on 1,000% that Esau done it.
Yep.
1,000% that Esau has done it.
And our people like to take it to the next level, but Esau is the only one that's able to actually get his hands into every little thing. Our people can't do that. Even the Lord knows that if our people was to get their hands into everything, it'd be terrible. But Esau is a progenitor of evil.
Right. So
once he gets his hands into everything, it's completely backwards.
Yep. That like right now, there is no peace here. There is no peace. There is no order. I mean, the only order they have is their police system, and that's somewhat not even in order. You know, the Lord only set that up because of further oppressing us.
Yep.
You know, they further oppressing us with that stuff. You know, and as of for right now, we gotta agree with our adversary quickly.
Yep.
You know,
that's right.
We gotta live in this until the Lord come back.
That's right.
So shalom.
Shalom.